Welcome everybody to the HolloTalk podcast. This is Jetpack Nick, and I'm here with a very special guest today, my girl, Dope Queen. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, peoples? Yes, yeah, I did. It's all right. We already did it.
Of course they did. Of course they did. I missed you. You miss me?
I know, right? Like, they got a lot.
Did you miss me?
Yeah. I don't even know you like that, but I do. Did you miss? Yeah, I did. I know.
I'm glad you caught on to the joke. I'm glad you caught on.
I know, I did. I caught you. I got you.
All right. So this is another milestone episode, right? This is the last episode of season 5 of the HolloTalk podcast. So we are done another season. Let's go. Yeah.
Clap, clap, clap. I wish we had one of those soundboards where it's like,
I know,
you can hear all
right?
the claps.
I know we ain't
round
got
applause, that'd be nice.
we ain't got no money for all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we continue to do this.
You're right. Cool. Get there. We gonna get there.
For sure. Okay. So yeah, I mean, we've done this 4 times already. So, this is the wrap up, and we are just gonna go over the overview of season 5, and we're gonna just talk about all the fun times that we had, all the great things that we learned, all the amazing conversations that we had, and the amazing people that we talked to. So I'm gonna sit back and I'm going to allow Dope Queen to be the person to ask me these questions and dictate this conversation. So, Dope Queen, if you don't mind.
If I do mind, I would do that. Yeah. Okay, I play way too much sometimes. Okay, well, we're gonna get into, like, Nicholas already told us we're gonna get into talking about the season altogether, season 5. First of all, can I just congratulate you on making it to season 5
of course
of the HolloTalk podcast. Let's really talk about how a lot of people start this thing, and when they don't see numbers, they give up immediately. But you making your way through and you getting more numbers. You really doing your thing. I see you, bro. That's your shoulders off. Like, you out here. You out here. Yeah. That's right. Okay, you feel me? Before we address anything, those that know Nicholas, he ain't got no hat on today.
I don't.
I don't know. He's trying something new, and I guess that's because we at the end, and he's trying to. I don't know what he on, but the hat.
The people can't see you.
Oh well, for those that's gonna watch the videos, I'm not on it because I'm in the process of making sure my hair is properly prepared for me to do some very much constructive work to it tomorrow.
Okay.
So there's no word for how I look. That's how bad it is. But just so y'all can remember me about how good I look, go back and watch that last episode before the close. Okay. I look that good. Remember me that way until y'all see me again. But
I feel you on that. So yeah, so I don't have a hat on, right? So let's attribute it to like how kids come to school without their uniform on at the end of the year. Like that's what I'm on right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm big chilling. You feel me? Like, yes. Comfortable.
Absolutely.
Comfortable.
I like that.
That's the word of the day. Comfortable. All right. Listen. So let's get into it. People want to know about season 5. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Okay, so let's get into. I already congratulated you all the way, right?
You did.
So
you can congratulate me again. That's not a problem.
Oh well, congratulations.
Thank me. Like what Snoop said. First and foremost, I want to thank me. Because without me, none of this would be possible. Nah.
He's sick, man.
Okay. Shouts out to Snoop. So,
shout out to him. You feel me? If he listen to this,
come on the HolloTalk podcast, man.
Yeah. That'd be somebody to have on. Let's try that for season 6. But all right. So let's get into I don't know if you want to jump right into highlights, or do you want to do let's do a quick synopsis of season 5 compared to the other seasons. Real fast.
All right. Okay.
As a whole.
We can definitely do that.
Because from my perspective, you had on a lot of different people, but like, I don't know how to explain the people you had on. Like, before, not before, but I want to say when we first started, we had on a lot of people, like a lot of friends, a lot of people close in our close circle or whatever like that.
Absolutely.
But knowing you and knowing what you've been through, your circle has expanded very far,
Very much so.
very far. So you got on people that I probably would have never even met if you didn't meet them. So it's one of those things where like you got like next level niggas on here. Oh, if that was disrespectful, I'm sorry if somebody got hurt, but like I meant it in a good way. Like it Oh, I want to tell you my favorite episode, but we're not to that part yet. We
We
didn't even
ain't
get to
there.
that question yet. I got a question.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we ain't even there yet.
We
I
gotta
just
feed them
seen everything
slowly.
you've done. Like, I love how you meet these different people, you network with them, and you build relationships with them, and then you allow them to come onto your platform, information to the listeners, right?
Mm-hmm.
In order for us to progress. That's what I love, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I've noticed that with everybody that's been on the show, right? With everybody that you have brought on here, it's always been somebody new helping us try to explore different parts of different industries. So I appreciate that. Like that's what
For
I've seen out
sure.
of this season, right? It's people that can get you places, people that's giving you like top tier information for you to just go wild, go crazy, follow your dreams. Is what you're gonna do next. You giving people literally step by step booklets for them to get the game on track, not they would push back. A lot of people not gonna get that, but if you do, then you really a real one.
Oh man, I ain't even gonna tell them where it's from. I just let them pick that
Yeah,
up.
don't
But
tell them. Let them
I
figure it out.
got
Let
you.
them
I
figure it
got
out.
you.
But it's valid, and I've seen it, and I particularly like this season. I'm excited for next season, but I like this season. So
Mm-hmm.
that's my little synopsis of what I've seen. Like what? Give me a synopsis of what you was thinking for this entire season, because like I said, this entire season is completely different.
Okay.
Like I know I'm on the season at least twice. So
No, for sure. I mean, but you always on every season multiple times though. So you know, shouts out to you for that because the people love. Hold, time out.
What he's a hey. Here we
See,
go.
because
Here we go.
see, like I know you really like you try to shy away from like taking the praise that people give you. So that's where I come in and I shine that light on you so that way you can understand like how much the people really love you. Like the people love when you're on the HolloTalk podcast. Seriously. These are conversations I have with people who listen to the podcast faithfully, and shouts out to those people. But whenever you're on the episode, they be like, yo, like I really, really love Dope Queen. Like I just love her energy. I love the things that she says. I just love how she reacts. I love the camaraderie and the chemistry between you two. Like when you're on the episode talking and the things that you talk about, like the people love you. So, I gotta, be the vessel to let you know how much they love you, just in case you don't hear it from them directly. So yeah.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So with that being said, I'll be on season 6 more. Okay. With that being said,
exactly.
I'll make an appearance more. You feel me? Okay.
You got to give them what they ask for.
You feel me? No, I can do that. I can do that. Do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's get back to so I don't know if I asked the question yet, but I know you're gonna give us your synopsis of season 5.
Yeah.
Did you have a clear vision for season 5, and did you achieve that vision?
Yes, I would say yes. I was able to talk to mostly everybody that I wanted to have a conversation with on the HolloTalk podcast platform. So first things first, shouts out to everybody that made an appearance on the HolloTalk podcast season 5. Y'all definitely blessed me with a lot of dope content, a lot of dope conversations that I've learned a lot from, that I cherish. And I've also built some really strong friendships with a few of the people that I've had on the podcast this season. So big ups and big shouts out to y'all for real, for even blessing me with y'all presence and y'all conversation. But I definitely fulfilled my vision because I wanted to bring on a host of new people that I haven't talked to before, which I definitely did. A lot of people that I wanted to talk to in previous seasons, but I just wasn't able to. I was able to do that with a few different of the guests on season 5. I was like how you had mentioned before, like I was able to talk to a lot of people who have so much knowledge in a lot of different areas of expertise. Like I've had directors come on the podcast, people who've done, major films, people who are in major positions at major entertainment companies, fashion designers, music artists, so on and so forth, like a bunch of different amazing people. So with that being said, it was something to be said about all of the information that I gained from them, which is something that I
Yeah.
always strive to do whenever I, go for a season. I always want to talk to people who um, are very established or is in the process of becoming established and making a mark in whatever their area of expertise is. And me being a creator of many different things, like I talk to all these people and I gain knowledge and I gain a sense of how to be successful in that space. So me getting that and allowing my platform and the people that listen to my platform to get that information as well was definitely something that I wanted to accomplish in season 5, and I definitely think I did that with the people that I had on the podcast and the people that talked to me in season 5.
I like that.
I
I'm
like
happy
that
that you
too.
did that. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm like, yeah, I see now. I see it all. Okay, okay. I like that. You did that. You did that. You him. Now, right? Okay. With that being said, I'm curious to know which, like, I didn't tell you my favorite episode, but I know what
Mm-hmm.
my favorite episode is. But what is your favorite episode, or a specific conversation from any episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or what's your favorite episodes or episode conversation topic? We want to hear more of this season. What's top tier for Nicholas? Like, I want to know. We all want to know. We're listening, open ears. You know what I'm
I,
saying?
I feel you. I feel you. But see, I'm not gonna let you get away with trying to put it on me first when I know that you are itching
What
to say your answer first. So I'm gonna let you say your answer first of what your
did he
favorite
just say? I
episode
was
was.
itching.
I did. I did. I my bad if you ain't like that. I'm sorry.
He talk about itching. A lady never itches. Thank you. Um.
What is going on?
Really funny. Like, no way.
No, but
Mhm.
what's your favorite episode of the season or
Okay,
moment?
so my favorite episode. Oh, well. Okay. Well, for me, I want to say my favorite episode was the one where you did the episode with Will Toms.
Okay. Okay.
And I liked it because one, I've only been to Rec Philly a couple times,
Mm-hmm.
and he is the co-founder for those that don't know. Hey, he's the co-founder, but I met I remember I met him after you did this episode, but I'm jealous of Philly. Like, in a way, I got this type of, in a way, I got this resource in Philly, and we don't have one in New York, right? So, one, I was hoping to hear something like, "Oh yeah, we about to open one up in New York City." You feel me? Like, we about to be in there like swimwear, so I could be in there like swimwear. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I really listened for that, and then like I think in my head, for me, right, being like the partial business person that I am, and I feel like I'm always looking for new things to do because my brain don't never sleep. I've always
Mm-hmm.
wanted to create that space where people could do that too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
some part of my brain was like, why don't we have a safe space for people to come in and do all this stuff and let it be free to the public? You feel me? Like, everybody, like, especially for all the creative individuals in this city, period, point blank.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that would be absolutely amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so nobody's out here paying like, $3,000 for one session in a music recording studio or whatever. We got places where you do your podcast, places for people to come and talk, for y'all to, like, it's one of them vibes. Like, I've been there. It's like one of them coffee shops but for people that are in the entertainment industry. You feel me?
I feel you.
Like it's not a coffee shop, but it's one of them places where you gonna feel absolutely comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So I really do like it. And then to get some insight on how um I can get further in. in what I dream about. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I'm stuttering a lot. Something must be wrong with my chakras or something. My throat chakra is blocked. But um
Oh
they
man.
everybody pretty much gave insight on that this whole season too. So
Yeah.
you talked to a lot of people, and I know that the people that you talk to, I've met one or two. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's one of them things where like that with Vashmir. I know he on here.
Mm-hmm. Shouts out to
I met him,
Vash.
right? And we talked about some stuff with him. So I'm like, like that's valid. Like this entire season actually did something for me. Like as a whole, I won't even say I got one specific favorite. I listened to it all,
Okay.
and I was like, "Oh, this is valid." Like this taught me about, like I have never been more motivated in my life to get shit done than I am after listening to the season. You feel me? Like I'm really on my P's and Q's now. Like I be,
Okay.
oh gosh, I be doing it
Yeah,
all.
look,
I be
look
doing it.
at me, look at me helping the people closest to me.
You
Oh
did
my
that, baby. You did that. You
God.
That's a difficult thing to do to motivate me to get up and do anything. So I'm like, okay, all right, like, all right, but it's valid. Like, I appreciate this entire season as a whole. I really hope this
Mm.
helps somebody else out as much as it helped me, and I know it did for a fact. So, like, thank
No,
you.
yeah,
I appreciate it.
absolutely. You're welcome. And not for nothing. Um,
Yeah.
I will say that I really gained a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge talking to these people, like I had said previously. But
Mm-hmm.
even just having these people in my circle now, like regardless of like us just doing an episode together, but like these are people that I talk to on a regular or pretty frequent for the most part, and it's always a really good experience being in the presence of these people because not only are they great people in general, but they also just provide a safe and cool situation every time we're
Right.
together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
and there's always something to learn. Like, yeah, we had fun or whatever, but there's always something like that comes out of it that's like, oh damn,
Mm-hmm.
like I can apply this to like the next situation now, or I can, do something better with this knowledge that I got from, being around this person. So I definitely can say for myself and, having you say what you just said, like, I
Mm-hmm.
definitely learned a lot from having these people on on season 5, and really salute to them and shouts out to them again because they really came through and provided a lot of gems and a lot of dope information that you really won't hear too many other places as far as like in a podcasting space.
Amazing. And that's a fact. It definitely they definitely gave you should really turn season 5 into a book, but that's just me. Um
Hey, I ain't
like
thinking that. So you smart.
he talking about I ain't thinking
You
that. Look, let me
smart.
stop. Let me stop. We play too much. Okay. But no, like yes, very informative, like and step by step. And you know what's
Mm,
crazy is I like informative to the point where if any aspect or any like space you trying to get into within the industry, you covered it all. Like
seriously.
from music, management,
Hmm.
production, like film, we talking about everything to acting. Like I was just like, yo,
Yeah.
like he really put y'all on the game. Like he brought all the right people into one space and put y'all on the game. If y'all don't listen to this and appreciate this, you don't want more in your life, and that's on you. You feel me? Like that's all on you.
That's a fact. And to even talk more about that point, right? I think
Mm-hmm.
that stems from who I am as a person and who I am as a creative. Like my creative mind is just it's everywhere. Like I mean, this probably better than anybody. Like I'm literally into
Mm-hmm.
so many creative things, like on the music side, um,
Yeah.
on
Mm-hmm.
on the acting and screenwriting and directing side,
Yeah.
podcasting, get my photography game right. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I do a whole
Did it
lot of
all.
I do a whole lot of different things in the
Yeah.
creative space. So I think that is represented with the level of people that I had on season 5 and the stuff that they do and the interest that they have. So again, shouts out to them, and I appreciate you for taking something from this season and being appreciative of the people and the information that they gave. So shouts out to you.
Well, thank you. You feel me? Okay. Um, Nicholas, did you give us your highlights or your favorite episode?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, like skip past the question. Yeah,
See,
give it up, please.
that's media training 101, right? Just talk a bunch so that way you
Because
don't gotta
no
answer the
way.
question that was asked, right?
What? Now you gotta give us lessons.
Hey, I can't stop teaching. This is what I do. But okay,
all
right.
Well,
So
we want to hear.
all right, but this is what I'll tell you, right? Because somebody much, much, much smarter than me, right? They gave me a lot of game last time this question was asked last season, right? So shouts out to them. I hope when they listen to it, they know exactly who they are and who I'm talking about. So shouts out to you, and I'm listening after all these years. So I was told that I shouldn't answer this question. I shouldn't answer this question because to be quite honest with you, after everything that we just said, how can I choose one person? How can I choose one episode or one conversation? Like, they were all amazing in their own right. They all provided something different. They all they all were just uniquely amazing, right? So it would kind of be unfair to me and unfair to them, or even the listeners for that matter, to choose just one. Like, why choose one when you can have them all, right?
That works in two different ways, but go ahead.
I'm being good right now. All right, okay. I'm being good.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You gotta stay focused. All right,
right.
Discipline.
Yep. Yeah.
No, but seriously though, like I think that they all were amazing. I guess the way I can answer the question in a way is telling you what some of my favorite moments was from some of the episodes or some of the season. I would say I'll try to give you three. All right. So the first one is getting Jetpack Jones to come on the podcast. So for the people who don't know, right, I go by Jetpack Nick as that's my creative name, right? So that's derived from Jetpack Jones. So shouts out to Jetpack Jones because he's a major inspiration to me, as obviously as my namesake says, Jetpack Nick. It was really cool to have him on the podcast because this is somebody that I've followed for a really long time. Somebody that had a major influence on me. And somebody that I've been trying to get on the podcast for a really long time too. But the stars aligned for this particular season, and he had came on, and we had a wonderful and amazing conversation. He's a great guy. My first time talking to him verbally, I've talked to him, through other means, but this was my first time talking to him verbally, and it was on my platform. So that was like a dream come true, honestly. So, Jetpack, if you listen to this episode, man, shouts out to you, bro. And I appreciate you. And it's all up from me to you always, man. Second one, I would say, this is tough, actually. I thought this was gonna be easier than it is. I would say my second one is talking to my guy Tavares TV. That was the first episode of season 5. So that was special in a lot of ways. TV is an amazing dude. From the moment I met him, he always looked out for me and always made sure I was good, and always was a huge supporter of me and everything that I do. So it was amazing to have him come on the podcast, him tell some amazing stories. I'm gonna let the people go listen to that episode so they can hear those amazing stories that he told. So somebody that I'm really, really cool with, and he also looked out for me by helping me get some pretty amazing people on the podcast too, like my guy Jason Brown, which
Yep.
is, for the people who don't know,
Mm-hmm.
that's James Brown's grandson. So you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, it's, you know,
Mm-hmm.
my level is rising, you know, with the kind of people that I'm talking to, or the type of conversations and
Mm-hmm.
stories that's being told on this platform. Like, it's not every day you get to talk to the Godfather of Soul's grandson, you know what I'm saying? And hear
Mm-hmm. Right.
direct stories about, you know, what he has going on, or, you know, direct stories
Mm-hmm.
about James Brown, like, you know what I mean? So, you
Right.
know,
Yeah.
shouts out to my guy TV for, you know, being an amazing person and always looking out. So again, shouts out to you too, my brother, and you know, it's always love from me to you. Um, and my third one, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
hmm, damn, it's always the last one, right? That'd be hard.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. It's always the last one.
I would
Mm-hmm.
say, the third one is, I'm gonna kind of cheat a little bit. And kind of like
How you gonna
combine.
cheat?
Because I'm gonna combine two different moments. So I would say my third favorite moment is um me bringing on people that I've like really been close with for a long time, and also me becoming close with a bunch of newer people. So, you know,
Right.
me being able to show the world kind of the relationships that I've had, or that I've built with people, and them being able to see it translate on screen. And also, you know, the new people that I've talked to, and uh me building those friendships and relationships with those people outside of the HolloTalk podcast. I would say those two things is my third moment, because it was really important for me to show
Mm-hmm.
people, like, yo, this is what I do every day, like with these people, like me and you, or, you know, like a few of my
Right.
family members that I've had on the podcast. Like, this we do this shit like regular. It's just we're recorded now. So, you know what I'm saying? That was something that I think was really important for me to show them. And then, like I said, with the new people that I've had on for this season, you know, me building those relationships with those people, and them like really being dope as shit and really amazing, and, you know, us just continuing to grow our friendships, you know, throughout from the time that they've made their appearance on the HolloTalk podcast up until this very day. So those would be my three moments. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. He talking about 3 moments. It's technically
Well, it was
4, but we're
four,
gonna leave it at
but
3.
you know,
We're
whatever.
gonna leave it at 3.
Tomato,
We
right?
gonna let you cheat. Yeah, no way. No way. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna let you cheat. I'm gonna be okay with that, because we gonna move on to, you know, you know, let's start with the highlights of the year, right? Like, we're gonna step out of season for a
Yeah.
second, and we're gonna talk about the highlights of 2023. And although we are in half of the year, we just reached half. We're
Yeah.
gonna talk about your first half. You feel me? Because then we're gonna talk about what you see going on to the second half. Because we can't really, you're not Raven Simone. We can't really talk about the future.
I
But
know.
it's okay. I said Raven Simone. I meant Raven Baxter. Same person though.
That's the same person.
But it's fine.
Okay.
No, but let's get into the highlights of this year, because I know you've been at multiple events. I know you got multiple events to go to. So
Yeah, for
let's
sure.
just talk about the year overall. You feel me? The things that you've done with the people that you already met. Let's get into it. All right. Let's start from the beginning
All right.
of time. This year.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if this is gonna be chronological or not. I'm just gonna tell you my favorite moments of the year.
Well, if you can remember by month, that'd be all right. But it's fine. It's fine.
All right, I got you. So let's say the beginning of the year, or close to like the beginning of the year, that I could remember anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a screening for a movie that I was in. We actually had the premiere. This was my first time being at a movie premiere. You know, luckily it was for my own movie that I was in. That was
Yeah.
a really, really dope experience. For a lot of reasons, obviously. I had my family there, a lot of my close people. They all came and showed love. Like it was just a dope experience. Seeing myself on screen for the first time, like that shit was crazy. Like I'm like, yo, like people, like people are really watching me like act right now. Like I'm out here kissing people and shit. Like,
right.
like people is watching me do this. Like it's crazy. Like, but it's safe to say that it was something that I thoroughly enjoyed being a part of. It's definitely something that I see myself continuing to pursue. So I can see myself on more movie screens. um,
Right.
yeah, that was one of the first moments that I can remember. Another one I would say is going to my first wedding for the first time. Oh, that was an amazing experience. My brother got married. So shouts out to him. Shouts out to his to his wife. I'm sorry, not even fiance, his wife.
Yeah, I'm about to say fiance.
Shouts out to both of them. See, this how you know I'm new to this whole wedding thing. You know what I mean?
He thought I'm new to the whole wedding. No way. Okay.
But shouts out to them. That was an amazing experience. My first time going out the country too. So that was just a lot of firsts. Yeah. That was an amazing experience too. I did my first acting class too recently. With my guy Vashmir, as he was mentioned earlier by the lovely Dope Queen. Shouts out to my man Vashmir for sure. A HolloTalk podcast alum. That's my guy, man. That was an amazing experience too, because I was able to um, work with some amazing people, some very talented people who I've worked with before, and some people that I haven't worked with before. But all in all, regardless of whether I worked with them before or not, it was an amazing experience working with them for the first time. And again, um, I learned a lot from that experience. It was something that makes me really want to go for my goals in film or TV. Me learning the ropes of acting, learning how to, be a better actor, learning the craft, like for real, you know what I mean? Like some people, are just naturally good or whatever, but like learning the craft and, figuring out what you can do well or how to improve the skills that you may lack a little bit. Like all of that is really, really intriguing to me. And again, just building those relationships with the people that you work with every day or every week, or however frequent it is. That's always something
Right.
that is really, really amazing to feel and to be a part of. Not too many people really get opportunities to do cool things like that. So if you do get an opportunity to do something amazing and do something that you love, never do it half-ass. Like whenever you go in there ready to give it your all, because you don't know what giving it your all can lead to. You know what I mean? Like you never know who's watching. You never know who's in the crowd, who's listening or whatever. Like it's always somebody watching and listening to what you're doing. So if you up there performing or doing anything, give it your all, because that could make the difference between you staying where you at and you
Right.
accomplishing all the goals that you had set for yourself. Um,
Right.
yeah. And then I would say just getting to this point, finishing another season, finishing an amazing season of the How Talk podcast. Um,
Yep.
that's always something to cherish and be proud of, if you will. Like you said before, you know people don't even get past one or two episodes, let alone 20 plus episodes for 5 straight seasons. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and talking to all of these people, and having these amazing conversations and just keeping that consistent. That's definitely something that I'm really, really proud of, and one of many highlights of 2023 thus far. As for the second half of 2023, all I can say is I hope that is a happy one, a healthy one, a success filled one, one where I make a lot of memories, one where I can come back, in season 6 if we, do a season 6 within this, same year. Maybe at the end of the year, I could be coming back and telling you all, all the amazing things and all the amazing highlights that have happened in the second half of 2023. So, like I said, all I could ask for and pray for is a happy, healthy one. You know what I mean? So yeah,
I like that. So I don't know if you noticed, you hit 100 episodes. I don't know. I feel like everybody makes that a milestone, but you did. You hit it 4 episodes ago.
I did.
Yeah,
right?
it's cool. I peeped it, but I was like, I don't know. It's either come now or later. Yeah, you did. You hit 100 episodes, which is like top. You feel me? I don't know.
Right. No, I ain't gonna hold you. That's a really big accomplishment, and I'm now in the process of learning that you need to celebrate all of your accomplishments, not just the ones that you deem, the big ones or whatever. Like celebrate all your shit, make it a big deal, because if you're not making it a big deal, nobody else will. So hooray for me.
That's a valid thing that you just said. I'm gonna make that a fact today tomorrow on Instagram. But no, yeah, that's like 100%. That's facts. Like he talk about yay me. You sound like London. So go ahead, do your thing. Like yay for you.
Okay. For real though. Hooray for me, because like I said, not too many people get to fucking episode 5, let alone episode 1. What am I, 104 or something like that? Something like that, right?
Yeah, you got 104.
Quick math. That wasn't my subject.
He's funny.
No, so
it's cool. I feel you on that.
So real quick, right? I'm gonna just say this, and then we'll take a quick commercial break. So, getting to 100 plus episodes is definitely a major milestone, and I'm gonna celebrate it. And I thank you for making that a big deal. And everybody that's a fan of HolloTalk podcast, make it a big deal. Like I really just thank y'all for real. Like it's been a blessing thus far, and I'm not gonna stop making episodes. I love doing this, and I love making people happy. So so we're gonna keep doing it. But to give it its proper due, we gonna come back, so we got more time to talk this good talk and celebrate the end of season 5. So with that being said, we will be right back with more of the HolloTalk podcast in a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the HolloTalk podcast with your man Jetpack Nick and my girl Dope Queen.
Yeah.
So before we left, we was talking about celebrating my 100 plus episodes.
Yep. 100 plus.
Yeah, 100 plus episodes, right? We was talking about just the highlights for me from the first half of 2023. Which included a multitude of things. But if you was listening, you would have heard it.
If you was listening, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Snapple fact. Okay. All right. But let's hop right back into it, right? We done got through the highlights of 2023. Now we're gonna hop back into something else, right? We already discussed within your highlights that you have done some acting, right? I remember our last wrap up of season 4, and we discussed where you wanted to go with your acting. And I feel like from what I've seen as your friend and as everything else in your life, because I'm me, I've seen you progress, right? And I love that for you. I really do. Like, number one fan.
You saying I was whack back in the day? That's what you're saying?
No. Top spin out this bitch, bro.
Like, I'm him out here. What you talking about?
Yeah, I'd never say that. I'm just saying, like, I've seen you do a lot more with your acting, right? Outside of, like, what we used to do back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to know that you're expanding further with that. Like, because I ain't even gonna hold you as my friend. I didn't really think you was into the stuff like that. I thought she was more into the other side of entertainment. But now that I see you got your friend,
Hold on.
if I can't be honest,
No, but
I wasn't honest. To be honest.
you lying to the people is what you doing.
Lie,
You
lie,
lying to the people is what you doing.
lie. Okay.
I'm not really one of them people that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, pull my achievements or my credentials out there, you know what I'm saying, and let people know, like, I'm really like that for real. But first things first, I am the all-time record holder at Thespian of the Week Awards on Cedric
Oh
Van College.
my goodness. Oh, I cannot.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
cannot.
So like like you had to know, you know what I mean?
He
Like
told me he just had to know.
you think I was just racking up these awards just cause just cause I showed up? No, I was showing out. You know what I mean?
Ooh, that boy dangerous.
Not
He
only
said
did I
I was
show
showing
up,
out.
I showed out. You know what I'm saying? So then, the plaques was just filling my wall. Like you think I got the hats filling my wall when we was at college? It was plaques. You feel me? But I'm
Yeah.
not a
Okay.
rapper. But I'm not a rapper. I'm not a
Yeah.
rapper.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, not yet. You know what I'm saying? You got your foot in every door. I ain't even gonna hold you.
No, I'm messing with you. I'm messing.
Um. He's like, I'm messing with you. Shit. All right. But I see you progress. It's dope. I
Thank
like
you.
it. I'm hoping to see more.
You will.
Let's talk about now from where you at now. Where do you see you? Whoa, throat chakras. Where do you see yourself going with acting after this? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you see it taking you next? Do you got anything in the works? Like, put us on the game.
I'll just I'll just keep that short and sweet for you for right now. Uh, to the top.
Sure.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
sure.
Where else can I go? Like we're
Oh,
going to the
move
top.
out.
Like
That's how you fix that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
to the top. Like this is like
Yeah.
this is what we do. Like listen. Hold on. See again. I'm gonna brag for you a little bit too now because like
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? You sugarcoating it. You know what I'm saying? Like you softening up the accomplishments. Like we really like that. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? Like we
No, yeah. I, I'm humble. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to be
nah.
humble for
See,
everybody else's
nah.
sake.
See, that's my role. I'm the humble one, right? I keep it. I be chilling. You know what I'm saying? I don't really talk about the accomplishments and all that. But see, since you want to be humble, you want to be off the camera and all that. The people gonna see me and they gonna
Come
see me
on.
talk crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like we really like that for real.
It's
You know what I'm
fine.
saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
sorry,
Okay.
nah.
You're not wrong.
Nah. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I think like I said though, I do seriously see myself getting to the top. Like this is something that I really want to
Yeah.
do, like something I really want to pursue and give my all. And with that being said, I think that I would be preparing myself to get to those heights that I aspire to get to. I don't really see myself, like doing it just to do it. Like I've always been a proponent of like if you're gonna do something, like do that shit. You feel me? Like if you're gonna
That's a
be in
fact.
it, like be in it and try to get as high as you can or as far as you can. You know, like again, I'm not saying that's universal law or nothing like that because I know some people just do things just to do it for the sake of doing it or whatever, and that's cool. Like if that makes you happy, so be it. I support it 110%. But I do think that in this particular like area of my creative space, this is something that I really want to reach my highest of heights with. Like this is something that I like strive to get to the highest I
Yeah.
possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I do want to expand my creativity in this particular space, right? Of
Mm-hmm.
acting or just being in films and television. Like
Right.
I see myself writing scripts. I see myself directing,
Mm-hmm.
producing. as well as,
Mhm.
as acting too.
Right.
I don't know if you want to talk about any of the things that I'm mentioning right now, but if you would like, let me
Oh,
know.
no, I mean it's fine. The process includes you, and we talking about what you got going on with
All
your
right.
acting. So yeah, we can get into it a little bit, like give them
All
a
right.
little something look forward to. You know.
Okay. So not for nothing, right?
Yeah.
If you do things right, what better way to do it than to do it with the people who you really fuck with. You feel me? Like
Right.
so with that being said, me, Dope Queen, and a few other people, close people of us,
Mhm.
who shall remain
Right.
nameless, because if I asked them, they would say, don't say my name on the pod.
Yeah, for sure.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
So
I do.
shouts out to you, my
Right.
man. But we are definitely working on a TV show,
Right.
and we are working on uh how many films? Is it more than, it's more than one, right?
At a time, yes.
At a time. Yeah, so we're working on a TV show as well as a few films.
Yeah.
Written by us, directed
Mhm.
by the one and only Dope Queen.
I'm trying to dabble. You
And
know what I'm saying?
that's
Like
all
I've
you can
acted
do.
enough.
You feel me? Like Spielberg didn't start off being the best, Spike Lee
Yeah,
didn't start off
that's
being the
right. You
best,
feel me?
So
But how am I get there? You feel me?
one step at a time, you know what I'm saying? Like one step
Mhm.
at a time. But yeah, but we're working on some stuff together. Very exciting. It's all coming together slowly but surely. Um, this is something that we're all trying our hand at together.
Yeah.
Um, it's been amazing thus far, just going through the process of writing a script for the first time, or co-writing a script for the first time.
Mhm.
Um, getting ready for, well, for you, getting ready to make your directorial debut.
Yep. Oh, that sounded
uh,
beautiful when you said it. Yeah.
yeah, you making your directorial debut, and for me to be a part of it. um you directed me, which is crazy, right?
Right.
That's crazy within itself. Dreams do come true, right? Yeah, it's a lot of dope things happening in that space. Some other things that I hope to speak into existence, which I might as well just try and do now, right?
Yep.
Vashmere, holla at me, man. Like let's
Hmm.
do something. I need to be in the Vashmere Valentine production. Spike
Hmm.
Lee, holla at me, man. Like,
You talking about
you
highlight.
know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Spielberg, holla at me, man.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, Scorsese, holla at me, man.
Is it? Look, let's just
Nah.
put them all out there.
You
Yeah,
feel
like
me? Like all the big directors, little directors, directors just starting out, directors in general. Holla at your boy, man. Like,
right, for real.
you know
I'm open to anything.
like let's do it, man. Let's make something happen. 50. That's who I need to talk.
Yeah,
50.
he
Holla
said
at
that's
me,
who I need.
man. That's the one I need to be talking to. Holla at your boy, man. They say this is a big rich town. I need to be a part of that. You feel me?
He
Like,
talk about. They say this is a rich town.
I
No
just
way.
come
He
from the poorest part, bright light city lights. I gotta make it
bro, no.
50. No, real talk though. Like
Yo,
that would be that would be like a dream come true. Working on power, man. Like crazy, right? 50. Holla at your boy, man. But yeah, we got a lot of dope stuff coming out, and I'm excited to um start the process of it, because even though I've been a part of different sets and things like that, it's different when it's
mhm,
something that you created, and I got to see firsthand, some my guy, I'm gonna shout him out, my man Tyler.
mhm.
We got to see him work on his film and bring his vision to life up close and personal. He was able to write his film, direct his film, star in his film. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was just really dope and inspiring to see someone's dream come true and their vision comes to fruition. Right before our very eyes. Like, and then, hopefully, not even hopefully, because we will get a chance to see his film at the premiere later this year. So shouts out to my guy Tyler, man, and again shouts out to the whole class too. Like, love y'all, man. No, so yeah, I would say like it'll be really exciting for us to be a part of that and have that experience
Right.
ourselves. So I'm really really looking forward to it. You got
I am.
anything you want to say about it?
No, yeah, like you, I'm excited. I'm excited for the entire process. I'm excited for new experiences coming with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I ain't gonna be acting in it. I'm gonna be directing. That's a whole
I wish
different
you was
ball game.
acting in it. I do. I really do because
You,
this is made for you to act in it. Now again, I understand like this gonna be like our first time doing this, and it'll be a lot to
right.
direct and star in it too. But
Right.
you set on directing. I'm not going to try to change your mind because it would be amazing to see you direct and have you direct me. But damn, I wish you could star in this shit.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. But you know what? We got a lot of stuff we creating, and I already know I got
Yeah,
parts and other things. But I'm about to get my foot in the door of this directing thing with the show because that's gonna be something.
you
That's
know.
something I really want to do. I feel like that's gonna get me to understand the balance between acting in something and
Mm-hmm.
directing, and then doing both. Like,
That's a fact.
I've already wrote. Is it written? I've already
And,
written some of my own scripts and then performed it, but like I've never like directed myself, written, acted, produced. Like that's about this about to be OD. It's about to be a very big process, and I feel like I'm gonna give
mm-hmm.
myself that little bit of space to like, dip your toe and see if it's warm. You know what I'm saying? Get comfortable. Don't do too much because
What I told y'all, comfortable is the word of the day.
like I like that. I like
You
that. I
feel
like that.
me? You
I like
feel
that.
me? Is
I like that. Comfortable is the word of the day.
No, but
Comfortable.
like not for nothing, right? Like we need somebody to get in the director door because like if you making your own stuff and you directing it, can't nobody tell you can't start it.
Like hello, hello,
You
yeah,
feel
like
me?
that too.
Like
Right. Like if I'm writing it, like come on now. Like this me right here. You know what I'm saying? This role,
yeah,
I
you
purposely
feel
made
me?
this
So
role for me. Like
so I like if don't nobody want to give me no role or nothing like that, I know
yeah, I got
nobody
myself.
will. I know
That
nobody will.
you feel me? You feel me? It's about to be one of them things. It's about to be one of them things. And I'm about to be super proud of what we create. Like I'm already super proud. I
No,
already know
real
we got
talk.
no works. Like I can cry thinking about it. Like I already see us getting awards for this shit, and I'm already writing out my
Listen,
speeches.
I
That's how
I
far
I,
along
I
I
had
am.
mine wrote. I had mine written already. Like, you know what I'm saying,
Oh,
when
he
we
was
was
prepared.
when we was doing this in college at drama club every week. Like, you know what I'm saying, every little bit, every time I got a thespian of the week award, I was
Yep.
writing. You know what I'm saying,
Yep.
I want to thank the Academy.
Yep.
I want to thank
Yep.
the Lord. I want to thank my mama.
You
You
feel me?
feel me? Like, like I was on that back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, they say if you want your dreams to come to fruition, you got to
Mhm.
visualize them from from the inception and take every step you can to make that happen. So that's what
Yep.
I'm doing. That's what I'm in the process of doing. And to be quite honest with you, it's been a beautiful journey thus far. And hopefully it is a beautiful conclusion too. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely will be. You feel me? We're gonna work hard enough to get to it.
Yeah.
Um,
So let's make it happen.
but let's not give too much away because I want y'all to just wait on it.
For
I want
sure.
y'all to
For
I'm
sure.
trying to build the suspense because it's about to be something
Oh no,
immaculate. You
I
feel
ain't
me?
gonna hold you. If
What?
I wasn't a part of it and I listened to somebody had the same conversation, I'll be rubbing my hands like Birdman, like, ooh,
He,
like what
he
they
talking
got
about
going
like
on
Birdman. He's funny.
over there. You know what I'm saying?
No way, yo, no way. But all right, get the rub in y'all heads because we about to be on to something big, bro. When we
Real
blow up
talk.
overnight, don't act like we didn't tell y'all. But
Hmm.
um, Y'all wait on it. We'll keep y'all updated with more on this platform and other platforms. Just look out for it.
Real talk.
All right, but while we leave them pondering with those thoughts, let's get into something else. Okay, so
right.
I like everybody knows we friends on the outside. Like this not we don't do this for the podcast and on this. We do this in real life without recordings and none of that. You feel me? So we talk all the time. But I feel like you've been through a lot within this process of this season, and I know you've been through others, and I know it's not easy because I know we've discussed some things.
Not at all.
And I know there's been some obstacles along the way, but like I know you overcome them. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, what's like the biggest lesson you learned during this entire season?
So again, I'm probably going to have to cheat and give you more than one.
Oh, here we go with this cheating.
All right, okay, all right.
On.
So let's just say, right, and you know the story. I hope you know where I'm about to go with this. And I said I was going to talk about it on the podcast, and I kind of like alluded to it a little bit last episode.
Yeah.
So recently I was humbled, right?
No way. No way. Okay.
Recently I was humbled, right? And when I say I was humbled, like it wasn't it like again, like nothing I'm about to say right now is a bad thing, like at all. Like it's the complete opposite. It was like actually the best thing that could have happened to me in that particular moment in time, right? So, normally like like whenever I go up to people and I be like, yo, like, my name is Nick, Jetpack Nick, or whatever. I have a podcast called the HolloTalk podcast. I talk about these things. I have these kind of people on, and I think that you would fit, I think you would fit the bill, basically. Like, you would you would be, somebody that would, be dope to have on the podcast, right? And not too many times. Like the only times I would say like people really say no is like normally through like DMs or stuff like that. Like when I reach out to people, and I've reached out to some really prominent people or people that I admire pretty heavily, which I've said this on the podcast before, and they've turned me down and said no. But like I said, the door is always open for y'all to come on the HolloTalk podcast. Like I don't really take nothing too to heart or whatever, but it's like damn, like can't show a brother no love. Like, but it's cool. I understand. I get it though, so I get it. But like I said, I was humbled because this was the first time like it was like a blatant like no, like to my face.
He said a blatant.
You know what I'm saying? And again, like I said, I hold no grudge or anything like that or whatever. It's just like, damn, like like when somebody tell you no, like it always hurt a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
like
I
nobody
was,
likes to hear that.
I was hurt a little bit, but I was also given game within this conversation, and I was told that before you ask anybody for anything as far as like I mean this could be applicable to any like aspect in life, but let's just like keep it for like business purposes, right? So if you ask anybody for anything like, yo, can you be on my podcast or be on my show or this, that, or the third, they said that before you do that, it's always best to figure out what kind of value you can bring to that person or that business or that whatever, right? Before you try to get something from them, right? Now, again, like I didn't look at it like I was trying to like get something from them or whatever. So like that's probably why I was like, damn, like I feel like you read me like the wrong way. Like I'm saying, I was just trying to like extend my platform to somebody who I thought would be like really amazing to come on and talk because of all the things that they've accomplished and all the dope people that they are associated with, so on and so forth. And they was like, no. I'm like, yeah, man, like but saying all that to say, like what was said to me in that moment was definitely something that like I've heard it before, but hearing it in that moment in that space it resonated with me a little. I ain't even gonna say a little bit. I'm gonna say it resonated with me really, really heavily.
Mm-hmm.
And it also put it into perspective for me that all right, even though um I've had a lot of success as far as getting people on the podcast by just being myself and asking the question
Mm-hmm.
because most times like you don't get anything if you don't ask the question. So at least I
Right.
put myself out there to
You did.
make that connection
Mm-hmm.
and to ask the question or whatever. That's a positive in my book. But
Yeah.
um the lesson that I learned from that no is no matter like how good you think you're doing or how amazing you think you are in something or whatever, like
Mm-hmm.
it is always going to be people who either don't see it that way quite just yet
Mm-hmm.
or or you just got a little bit more to do or prepare a little bit better or like whatever that thing is, like you can always just
Right.
do a little more to to be better for when that opportunity either arises again
Mm-hmm.
or when the next opportunity just comes with somebody else or or something else.
Right.
um so I think that was like the biggest lesson that I learned with this particular season.
Mm-hmm.
um because like I said, that shit stung like a motherfucker.
Yep.
Like and again, like I've been told no before from
Mm-hmm.
different people that I admire and things like that, but it's like,
Mm-hmm.
man, that was to my face in front of
You
people.
talking about that was
You know what I'm saying? But
I feel you.
but shouts out to them though, you know what I'm saying, for giving me that game and like not just saying no for the sake of saying no, but also giving me game along with them giving me that answer. So I truly truly do appreciate it. I'm thankful for it, and safe to say I'm gonna be a lot better. I'm gonna be a lot better because of it. So thank you for that.
Right. Okay. Well, if I could add like my little 2 cents about the situation, since he wants to be humble,
Nah,
the
that's a,
humble
I mean
person,
that's a fact.
uh, uh, I ain't like it. Like as your friend, I did not like that situation. I feel like Nicholas is giving you the better version of how it happened, which is amazing because don't ever make yourself look like you bitter or whatever.
But
But me,
it wasn't
I'm a bitter
nothing.
bitch.
It wasn't nothing crazy though. Like seriously. Like I appreciate you as somebody who's close to me, who understands what I do and what I aspire to make out of this whole ordeal with the podcast. But it's
Mm-hmm.
like and I think we talked about it last episode. Like, it's not something that you really should just harp on. You know what I mean? Like, you take it, you feel it in that moment, and then you think about like, all right, like again, if it was something like super disrespectful, like, no, fuck out of here, like, I'm saying, I ain't doing that wicked, like that whack ass podcast, something like that. Then like, all right, like, let's get the brass knuckles, let's go. Yeah, I mean, but it wasn't like that though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't nothing for me to take like, oh, like you play me or like, oh, you diss me or something like that. Nah, like you got the right to say yes or no, and you didn't have to give me the game to go along with your answer. You feel me? So like I said, with that being said, I'm appreciative of it, and it's something that is going to make me better because of me having that experience. Because like I said, it's not too many times where you could be in a room with like you know what I'm saying, like people who've been in rooms with some of the biggest and best people in these particular industries, you know what I'm saying? So to even like have a opportunity to be in a room with a person like that or people like that, that only lets me know that even though I'm not quite there yet, I'm in the process of getting there because I'm next to these people. I'm in a room with these people and my name is floating in these rooms, you know what I'm saying? So when it's time for me to walk into that joint, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's Nick right there. Like that's him." You feel me?
Yeah.
So I don't really take, nothing too personal in that aspect, you know what I'm saying? Now like I said, if it was like, you know what I'm saying? then I'll be like, all right, like whatever. Like I'll be on here saying something completely different, but it wasn't like that. So, but I appreciate you though, like ready to go to bat for me because you know what I'm saying, like you need that with your team, like you need people to like take that shit personal for you a little bit. Like even if you don't, they be like, nah, like you really work hard as shit. And
Right.
I see, you know what I'm saying, like how much this means to you and where you want to go. So whoever not riding with that vision or not trying to be a part of that is like, all right, it's up.
Right.
but that's why you got to do what I'm doing now, and kind of like just let the people know, like yeah, that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Like yeah, I felt like damn, like you know what I'm saying. I put myself out there, this, that, and the third. But like I said, you not always guaranteed a yes, no matter how big you are, like or no matter how much people know you or whatever. Like I'm pretty sure people tell the biggest, most important people no all the time. You feel me? So it ain't really nothing to it.
You see, y'all, every time this how Nick speak to me when I'm ready to go off the ledge and I be ready to bro. I be ready to go. Like, but this is how he speaks. So it keep me together sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I guess this is the good in our relationship because I be ready. I'm a firecracker. I be ready to go. I'm ready to go. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why
But
I gotta make sure you
I
good.
feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I see where you're coming from. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at seeing perspective. I get it. That's the adult way of dealing with things. I'm only halfway in that lifestyle, so I feel you. Okay. But all right. Is there no other? I'm not saying there's no other lessons, but is there no other big lessons next to that one that you've learned, or is
No, yeah,
that's like top tier?
no, well, that was like the main one,
Yeah.
that
Okay.
I thought of. So we got a little bit of time left, so I'm a talk to it, talk about it as much as I can with the time we got, and then we'll
Right.
take another break. But yeah, I definitely learned a lot of other lessons too. Just getting to episode 100, you know what I'm saying? Getting to the end of season 5, it's like, yo, like continue to do your thing. Like the only person that could really put a limit on what you can do is you. Like the same thing that I tell people when I come on a podcast or like when we, have like conversations off the record or whatever, it's like
Mhm.
give it your all. You know what I'm saying? Like put yourself in a position where you can really, really achieve your goals. Like whatever that door is that opens for you or whatever, kick that motherfucker in, walk in there and
Mhm.
be like, yo, I'm here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
whether the people in that room know you or not, when you leave, they gonna know you. You feel me?
Right.
Like
Right.
that's something that I've I don't want to say learn. I'm gonna say that that's something that's been reiterated uh to me because of the fact that going through this process of doing my 5th season and talking to the level of people that I've talked to on this particular season, me being able to hold my own in those
Mm-hmm.
spaces is like, all right, not only did I make my mark,
Yeah.
enough for them to be like, yeah, like I'm gonna come and be a part of what you got going on, but I'm also interested to see what you got going on next, and
Right.
possibly I can be a part of what you got going on next because I believe in you so much from what I've seen and what I've experienced that I know you're destined for great things, and if I could be a part of that, then hell yeah, like why not?
Right. Sure.
I think that's something that's really been reiterated to me because of the fact that I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it happen.
Right.
I'm seeing the progress happen right before my very eyes. And I also know that having those conversations that I've had with these people, whether that was on the record or off the record or the conversation I
Yeah.
had with you, it's like, all
Yeah.
right, we truly believe in you. Like we wouldn't be doing this shit if we didn't
Right.
believe in what you got going on and believe in your talents. So not only do you really got to do it for you, which again, like you should always just do it for you, but if
Right.
you got people that really believe in you and is willing to put up the resources and put up the time and the effort to see your goals through, I don't want to say you owe it to people, but like you kind of like you don't want to like do it half ass, but like because people really taking time and resources out to make sure that you are in a position to do what you say you want to do. Now, me and you, like I said, we talk about this often. We talk about it off the record, on the record, on Earth, on the moon, wherever. We always talk about this. But it's like we both know for each other, like, yo, we really want to achieve the highest of heights in these areas of creativity that we find ourselves in, right?
Right.
Not only are we trying to do it for ourselves, like, writing our own screenplays or, directing our own stuff or acting in our own stuff or whatever, but we are associating with people who are really dope at those things that we want to be dope at as well. So when I mention people like Vashmir, or I mention somebody like a Aki Garrett, or I mention somebody like a Will Toms, or a Tavares TV, or the countless other names that have been on this season, it's like, all right, those people took time out to show me love by coming
Yep.
on my platform. And not only did they do that, but I also know, and hopefully that they know that, yo, we got potential to do something bigger and better than what we've already done. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, for me, it's just a reminder of, yo, you've come this far, you keep going. Like you only dream to get to where you're at now. So it's nothing to get where you're trying to go. Just keep doing what you've been doing. Um, try to add, different tricks to, to what you do or whatever. Try to add different skills or, different things to your bag, but keep being you, you know what I'm saying? Because being you has got you here, you know what I'm saying? Like, being you has got you in these rooms, being you has got you next to these people who people really like admire and respect and all of those things. So, if those people are showing you love, you're doing something good.
Right. That's a fact. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Would you like to take a break now after that?
um
Where did accent come from? That go crazy,
I
but
you hey, you know what? No, let's talk about the accent for a couple minutes, because we got a couple minutes.
let's talk about the accent. You know,
I'm saying
I don't
it's
even
the
know.
wrap up. We do what we want.
Right, right. Period. Point blank. But like, I don't even know. Like that. Just like, maybe I need therapy.
Nah,
Who
nah,
knows? Like, cause
like, okay, so so I'm just gonna say this, right? So
yeah,
people just randomly break into like these random British accents or whatever for whatever reason. I don't know the science behind it, but people just do it, right?
yeah.
So shouts out to all the British actors that come over and star in these hit TV shows and hit movies and stuff like that, and
Huh?
mimic the American accent or whatever. But like, we should do like a reversal kind of thing. Like,
I've
we
been
should
thinking about
we
that.
we should
Hold
we
on,
should
hold
learn
on.
how to.
Wait. Don't say it on the pod, because if it's something we need to start writing, let's keep that to ourselves. Let's keep it to ourselves. Let's discuss this in private. Let's discuss it in private.
You know what I'm saying? Well, all right, but anyway, shouts out to my, to all of the dope British actors, the
Yeah.
black British actors.
Oh,
My guy dancing Idris Elba, uh
yeah.
Chiwetel Ejiofor, Delroy Lindo. Who else? Who else is British and black?
He's talking about who? Something you actually would not have known, which is
who else? Oh, my
you're
man
really
from
good at it.
my man from BMF. Uh,
Yes.
and
Oh, BMF.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of other people, but you get the point. And speaking of which,
Yeah.
all of those people I just named, feel free to come on the HolloTalk podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because I show love, right? I show love over here. You know what I'm saying?
Facts only.
No,
All
yeah,
right.
but like I said, with that being said, um, definitely keep working on your British accent, because it's phenomenal, and it's the best one that I know from somebody that isn't from England. So
You
shouts out
know,
to
yeah, I'm gonna go to England and give me a little show job and see if they put me on TV.
you.
Yes, I'm gonna.
If you can go over there and you can blend in or whatever, I'm coming to your speech class, because I need to learn how to
Yeah.
do that shit.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I've been doing this since the beginning of time. I don't know where it comes from. Happened right in there. I be learning.
All right. So, with that being said, we are going to take a real quick commercial break, and we will be right back with more of the HolloTalk podcast in a second.
Break. Okay. Oh.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the HolloTalk podcast with your man Jetpack Nick and my girl Do Queen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So,
All right. Well, let's jump right back into it, right?
Let's get to it.
So we get off with lessons that you've learned. Now we want to know, what do you have in store for the listeners in season 6? Please tell us your plans, what you got brewing. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first things first, right? Damn, like, can a brother take a break? Like, y'all are trying to work me crazy. Nah, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. What do we got in store for season 6? Continuing to create dope content. Continuing to talk to amazing, wonderful, insanely talented people. Just continue to provide these gems and this knowledge that these people have been giving y'all, that I've been giving y'all, that you've been giving them. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm gonna say it, right? Because I feel like I need to, right?
I'm gonna say
it. So your boy got y'all, all right? I got y'all. Like, the merch coming, like the merch gonna come. Like,
yeah, good. We've been waiting.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I've been busy. I've been busy. You feel me? But I got y'all. Hopefully, because I can't promise y'all now. Because if I promise y'all and I don't deliver, then I'm a liar. That's not what I do. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna say, hopefully, by season 6, the merchandise will be out. So you all could be rocking the freshest HolloTalk gear. You know what I'm saying? Looking dapper, real debonair type. You know what I'm saying? Type vibe. You know what I'm saying? So, those are really the plans for season 6. Just like I said, just continuing to create this amazing content. Talking to really, really amazing people. And like I said, hopefully by season 6, y'all had a merchandise, so really short and sweet.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, if that's the plans, I'm waiting on the merch. I'm excited to see what happens next season. I feel next season a lot more because I really enjoy although what's the words, and we gotta do them a lot more often.
Of course,
we so I'm preparing to be on the just look out for me, okay? Because I'm gonna be on there a lot more, okay?
For sure. We need you on here. The people love you.
Yeah, okay. We outside. We outside.
Wait, where we at? You wanna know where I'm at? You wanna know where I'm at? We outside. Oh man. Oh yeah. My god. That shit is legendary.
Like, come on.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, let's get into the next question.
I ain't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you cool. You here laughing it out like we look. We got nothing but time now. Let's get into. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna ask it like this. Give us the listeners, 5 people you want on the next season, and only 5. Ain't no cheating. You cheat, you're canceled. That's it.
Just 5.
Just 5. You got to give them some comments.
I want to talk to so many people.
People. Okay, well, top 5. Not top 5 because you don't want to rank them, but like people for sure. You want to have on the pod, you want to talk to, and you gonna have great conversations with. Like you go ahead, you choose the 5, even though you got 4.
All right. Just 5, right? Like just Cinco, right?
Keep asking, just five. He knew I said just five. Just five.
like
Just five.
not 5+1. All right.
No,
I
not
got
five
you.
plus one. This
I
is not
got
that.
you. I
Mm.
got you.
Yep.
All right. So the five people, my top five people I want to talk to on season 6 of the HolloTalk podcast. So the first one shouldn't be a surprise to anybody because I say this shit every time and somebody asks me the question, and I've been saying it for the last 5 seasons. But I need my man West Side Gun to come on the HolloTalk podcast and talk to me because this is just like that's really my guy for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one of my biggest inspirations in this world. Like, you feel me? Like the fly god himself, Mr. Westside Gun. Please come holler at your boy, man. Like I've tried so many mediums to get you on the podcast. I've reached out to so many different people, you know what I'm saying? I've had people on the podcast that know you, man. Like I need you to come talk to me, man. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
Like I put a lot of people onto this Griselda wave. You feel me? So I need to I need to talk to my man Westside Gun, man. That's really my man 100 grand for real. Like, come holler at me, Wes, if you listening, because I know you tapped into all things for the culture, man. If you listening,
Right.
come holler at your man Jetpack Nick on the HolloTalk podcast, man. Please. uh, the second person I want to talk to in season 6, um, but before I say this, I'm gonna say this. Before I say that, I'm gonna say this. Um, I believe that all of this is possible. So for people who think that the names I'm about to say is far fetched or whatever, I ain't trying to hear none of that because I'm gonna make it happen at some
Yeah.
point, whether it's season 6,
Yeah.
season 7,
Amen.
another show. I'm gonna
Yep.
make this happen at some point.
Yes.
So to follow up West Side Gun, I'm going to say I would really, really, really love to talk to Nas. Um, like do I even need to explain that one, or
No.
like y'all get that, like why I
You,
want to
you
talk
actually really
to
don't, because
Nas?
he's him. Yeah, he's
You're
him.
right. He's him. Like, there's nothing. I need I say more, right? So Nas, if you listening, like again, like I said with my man Westside Gun, I know you tapped into the culture, man. I know you be watching and listening. So come holler at your boy Jetpack Nick and come talk to me on season 6 of the HolloTalk podcast, man. Please. The third one, again, this is another obvious one if you listen to the podcast. Jay-Z, come talk to me. Jay-Z, I need you to come talk to me, man, for real. Like, they already say we sound alike, so I just need to see it for myself. You know what I mean? I need to see it for myself because you're a legend. You feel me? Like Do Queen said about Nas, like, you're him. You feel me? Like, need I say more, right? Or matter of fact, let me use a Jay-Z line for Jay-Z. What more can I say? You feel me?
He's
Like,
talking about what more?
what more can I say? Like, he's Jay-Z. Please, again, come talk to your boy Jetpack Nick on the HolloTalk podcast on season 6, please. um, the fourth person.
A little sidebar. Yeah, I didn't
Oh, go
notice.
ahead. Go
I
ahead.
noticed he put nine for Jay-Z.
Yo, chill out. Relax. You bug it out. You bug it out.
That's a different
bug it out.
conversation for a different day,
No, you
but
got
whatever.
you gotta
All right,
relax.
go
You
ahead.
gotta relax.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Your fourth person. Go
We
ahead.
have that
Go ahead.
conversation after they come on the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah.
I thought you was on my side. Like, what are you doing?
I'm on your side. I'm just pointing out certain things. But go ahead. Go ahead.
My fourth person that I would love to have on the podcast is my guy. Like, and we talked about this on a previous episode too. I asked for you to come on a podcast. Like, I need this to happen. Like, this conversation between us needs to happen. And that is with the one and only Mr. Dame Dash himself. Like, Dame, come holla at your boy. Like, again, the same thing I said for the previous three people, Mr. Westside Gun, Nas, and Jay-Z. I know you tapped into the culture. Like, I know. Like, I know you are. I know you listening, and I know you watching. Come holla at your boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was just on somebody else's podcast. Why not come talk to me, man? Like, holla at your boy. Please. And last but not least, I have to, like, when I say I have to have this conversation with this person, like I have to do it. Spike Lee, please, please, okay, please, for all the good in the world, please come on the HolloTalk podcast and talk to your man Jetpack Nick on season 6 of the HolloTalk podcast. Please. Okay? That's all a brother asking for is for you 5 gentlemen to come and talk to your boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really in the culture. Like, I'm really about this. Like, this is what I do. People have people come on and they don't really appreciate who they got on until it's, too late. And then they be like, damn, like, I really had this person on. Like, no, like, you're gonna feel my appreciation, like, when you come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be the best experience that you've ever had in any type of podcast, interview type setting or whatever. This is gonna be the best. So please come and holler at your boy. Like, that's all I ask for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Please, again. Please.
Period.
Okay. So before you go, right? Do I get to ask you this question of people that you want to see me talk to in season 6 of the HolloTalk podcast?
No, you do not. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You get that privilege.
I just figured I'd try.
He talking about I figured I'd try. He knew it was. I don't know why he did that himself. But I'm excited. Well, you know what? I will say you already met Snoop Dogg, so if he's not on here.
Oh yeah, Snoop. Yeah, Snoop.
Yeah, you did say Snoop.
Please, Snoop, come holler at your boy, man. Like,
so I want to see Snoop. I think Snoop, I think talking to him is the most entertaining thing.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like talking to this man is like I think just one conversation. After that, you could go. You could go on with life.
Nah,
you could go on to the next level. You could die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, but you gotta be a part of that convo, though. I ain't gonna hold you. You gotta be a part of that convo. Snoop, you gotta talk to me and Dope Queen, please. Like, you see the praying hands? You see the praying hands? Please.
You see the praying hands? No way. You know what?
Yeah, no, you got to be a part of that episode. Like, I wouldn't have it no other way.
You know, I'm not turning that down. Sure. I'm we in like so much. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's all I need to hear. Snoop, I'm gonna have my people talk to your people. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that what they say in business? I'm gonna have my people talk to your people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you got to make yourself seem important. You know what I'm saying? So that way, they be like, oh yeah, I didn't even know I was scheduled for that interview, and then next thing you know, you're on the HolloTalk podcast.
That's like,
you know what I'm saying?
We got him.
we got him.
All right.
We fucking got him.
If you would get Drewski on here.
Oh yeah, you nah, yeah, I ain't gonna that shouldn't be funny as hell.
Yo, Drewski is I just want to know what goes on his head, bro. Like, what he be thinking?
Who knows, man?
On a day-to-day. How are you just, like, this individual? Like, amazing. But yeah. Like, shout out to everybody we just mentioned.
Absolutely.
So, like, get on the HolloTalk. If y'all know people that can get them on the HolloTalk, get them on the HolloTalk. Come on now.
Yeah, we need you on the HolloTalk podcast, man. For real. Like I said, y'all see these praying hands? Come on, man. Yeah, so they're the people I want to talk to in season 6 or whatever season it may be. But hopefully season 6 because let's make this happen.
Right. Season 5 over. It got to be season 6.
For
you know
sure.
what I'm saying?
For
like,
sure.
they better get it while it's now. Okay? While it's now. Because season 7?
Oh yeah, season 7. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We out of here.
Yeah. Feel me? Like
you ain't gonna be able to get in touch with me. You know what I'm saying?
you season 6 is where it's at. Like, get in there. Like, you feel me? Okay. But now that we got, you know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. We done been through everything. You know what I'm saying? Synopsis of season 5. We didn't have the highlights, which you found interesting. We didn't have the highlights of, the first 6 months of 2023, which was very exciting. Can't wait to see what we do in next year. And then the rest of the year. Next year too, but the rest of the year. We're gonna talk about where you going with acting, what we got going on. Keep a lookout for that, because we always working on some stuff. We're gonna be holding auditions soon too. So please.
For sure. We outside. We outside.
Talked about your lessons. We done talked about the plans. This was 6, and I'm excited. Really excited to the point where I would scream, but I feel like that.
Nah. You ain't gotta scream. You can scream eternally. I get it though. It's the same kind of joy. I get it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And we talked about who you wanted to see on the podcast, right? You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I'm congratulations on a wonderful season. I'm really excited and happy for you. I can't wait until the next season. I can't wait till the season after that. I cannot wait to see where all your hard work brings you to. You feel me? Because I'm your number one supporter. Like, I know that for a fact. Like, if I could cry, it'd be for you. But I'm a gangster. So that's one of them things. But do you have any shout outs? Any thank yous you want to hand out to the people that you've been on the podcast?
Of course.
That's supporting you through this entire thing. You go ahead, do your thing. We listen in.
Of course I do. I will definitely love to start with you. I want to give you a really, really big shout out because you've been here from the beginning. You've been here from the beginning of podcasting, let alone the HolloTalk podcast. You've been here since the beginning of just podcasting. Period. Like we broke into podcasting together, and you're still rocking with me to this day. So for that, I am truly grateful and truly thankful for you playing that role and being a part of my journey and being a part of my life. Again, I also want to thank the HolloTalk podcast team. It wouldn't be 5 seasons without y'all. So I'm gonna just shout them out. Shouts out to Dope Queen. Shouts out to Bree. Shouts out to my man Mark. Even though he gonna be like, "Why you say my name?"
Yeah.
Shouts out to Mark. Shouts out to my man Malcolm. Man, shouts out to the team, man, for real. I always got to say thank you to the guests. I ain't even just gonna say thank you to the season 5 guests. I'm gonna just say thank you to all of the guests across all of the seasons, because without any of y'all, none of that would have been possible. You feel me? So I have to say an entire thank you to all of the guests that have come on the HolloTalk podcast and showed me love and showed me support and really, took time out of their days and busy schedules to come sit down with me for an hour, 2 hours, sometimes even close to 3 hours, and just chop it up with me and talk to me and let the people into their world in a way. Shouts out to the HolloTalk podcast listeners and supporters. for supporting us each and every season, each and every episode, each and every week, man. Year after year, you feel me? Like that's even crazy to say, like year after year. Like like we've been doing this, you know what I'm saying? We really been putting this in work. But again, like, but without, people who find this interesting, people who learn a lot from these conversations, that people who are entertained by these conversations, like none of this would be possible without y'all taking y'all time out of y'all day to listen to me have these conversations with these wonderful, amazing, talented people. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to y'all, for sure. And thank you as always. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and again, like my man Snoop said, I want to give a shout out and a thank you to me for continuing to no, real talk. Like I really want to, because I always make sure that I make sure I direct the credit to the people who helped make this possible. But I got people like you who remind me all the time, like, nah, like, thank yourself. So I'm gonna follow suit, and so you don't beat me up. and I'm gonna thank myself for not giving up on myself, not giving up on my dreams, um, putting myself in position to make those dreams come true, make those things a real possibility, and for allowing myself to really see this thing through. Yeah, it's really been an amazing journey, an amazing ride. I definitely can't wait to see what else we accomplish, in all arenas, like let alone just the podcast, but like with the acting, the music, you know shit, whatever else, I don't even know. But anything that we got our mindset on, and that we got our mindset to accomplish, like I can't wait to see what we do. So yeah, shouts out to all those people.
Shout out to all those people. Thank you for the shout out, and thank you for the
Absolutely.
shout out. I'm glad I don't got to beat you up. That saves me a lot of energy and time, so I appreciate that too. Um, okay, and that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I like how um you acknowledge the people that has helped you
Of course.
get far. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people I feel like don't do that. Like a lot of people love to do this. I'm self-made. Like I've done it all, like without no support type shit. Knowing damn well it's a lot, but like
Mm-hmm.
it takes a lot for somebody to be like, I had the help and I did it, and look how far I come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would say help, the support. That sounds so much better. Because nobody held your hand through this shit. Because if it wasn't for you, you probably would have never been as far. Because I can't push you to do it. I can push you to do it, but I can't force you to do
No,
it.
that's
If
a
that makes
fact.
sense.
That's a fact.
And like, so 100%, majority of that go towards you. You feel me? Like 100%. Like, you niggas always gonna be here to support you. You feel me? We
Mm-hmm.
always gonna be here to support.
You already
I
know.
feel like I just said the wildest stuff. My words didn't come out right, but I hope people understood it for what it
Nah,
was.
I come on now,
But
like they get it.
all right, great. Okay, so well, how we usually wrap up
Of course.
each and every one of the episodes. 3 gems, my boy, and only 3. I no cheat. You do that extra one, you get 3, and that's it. Okay.
All right. Okay. Three.
Okay.
Three. I got you. Um, the first one. Hmm. See, you would think I was preparing for this, since this is what I have other people do, right?
For real.
No, see, I'm trying to, make sure I give some real, what I'm saying, some real gems, you know what I'm saying, some real, you know what I'm saying, whatever word this is, give them that. But no, I would say, first things first. If you got a vision and you have goals set for yourself, do whatever you can do to take those steps in order to achieve those goals. Just continue to strive to be the best that you can be in those moments. Like I said, whenever you have a moment to do your thing, do that shit to the best of your ability, because like I said earlier in the pod, you don't know who's listening, you don't know who's watching, you don't know who's observing what you're doing. You know what I mean? So give it your all. Don't shortchange yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you wind up living with regret. Like, damn, only if I'd have went a little bit harder, or if only if I'd have prepared a little bit better, like that could have changed everything for me. Like, don't leave no doubt in your mind of, damn, I could have did better. If the people don't like you for you doing your best, so be it. It wasn't meant for you to be in that space, or with those people or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who are going to want to be a part of your journey will, and you don't have to do anything but do your best and be who you are.
That's a fact.
The second one, I would say, always keep a good team around you. Like, you know, I take a lot of time to big up the people who have been on this journey with me, and the people who support me, and help me through through this journey. Like the biggest lie anybody be telling is they did it all by themselves. They did it with no help, no support, no nothing. Like, nah, that's not true. Like, it take a good strong team to not only get you to where you want to go, but to keep you sane on the way there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be moments where like you be wanting to give up, or you be like, nah, like this shit ain't hitting, it ain't clicking. And you got to have a
Facts.
good team who understands what the vision is, who understands the work that you put in, who understands all the sacrifices that you make to get to where you want to go. And those are the people
Right.
who are going to keep you afloat long enough to get you to the promised land. And that shit is priceless. Like, seriously, like, you could ask anybody in any of these industries, they'll tell you that too. Like, this shit is priceless to have really good people around you, because there's a lot of people who pose like they good people, or pose like they want the best for you, or they got your best interest at heart. And before you know it, you be like, yo, these motherfuckers was just sharks. Like, you gotta really have people who really rock with you for you, not for what you could do for them, not for you being they meal ticket, nothing like that. Like, nah, like people who really just fuck with you because of who you are, and they really believe in you and what you want to do. That shit is priceless. So if you got it, keep it. If you don't got it, look for it. And once you find it, hold on to it. And then the third one, I would say something that I've learned through this whole process is definitely pace yourself. Don't feel like you got to be in a rush
That's a
to achieve these goals that you got set for yourself. Like, you got a lot more time than you think. You got a lot more time than you give yourself credit for. As long as you're taking small steps, to in progression, that's a big difference than having no progression at all. You feel me? So definitely pace yourself, take your time. If you're going to do something, make sure you do it right, do it to the best of your ability, and don't feel like you're in a rush. Because if you feel like you're in a rush, you might get there quicker than everybody else, but you also going to burn out faster than everybody else too, because you ain't going to be ready for whatever it is you want. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, those are my 3 gems.
I love that.
You got three
I
gems?
love, the 3 gems is for you. Okay, I get my 3 gems by
All right.
episode.
All right.
Now, I 1 gem. I'll give my 3. I'll give what I can. I'll give what I can. No, but okay. First gem, um, just off of like what I've seen with you is perseverance is key. Like, I like 100%. Like, I'm not even about to explain that.
Yeah, you don't got to.
Like you were resilient, motherfucker, and I like that. You feel me? That's why you my friend.
I like that.
Determined he gotta go and he get to it. Love that. Gotta keep that.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2023. You feel me? To all your goals. You feel me? You taught me this one, but networking. Like what you just said with did you just say it? This is why you shouldn't do kids. But that was a joke. So with treating every moment like, like it's something special. You know what I'm saying? Like first impressions matter.
Absolutely.
Like everything is everything. Don't treat it like it don't matter because you never know who you meet. You know what I'm saying? Like that networking, like you taught me that. If anything, forget the business school we went to. You taught me that networking is key. I'm saying like my tuition towards you, but that's a conversation for a different day. You feel me? And lastly, you said it in here. You was like, celebrate all accomplishments, big small. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody, when they got this goal in their head, that's the accomplishment. Nothing else. Nothing else you experience is an accomplishment. It is just one of them things, like one of them bumps in the road, one of the things that just happen. It's not that. You celebrate every little small thing, every big thing. You feel me? Like it's one of them things. Like, and I feel like I'm just now learning that. Some people need that. And that's a fact. When I say I'm about to really make that a fact today on my Instagram tomorrow, I really mean that. Like I'm really gonna get up
I'm
early as
gonna be looking
hell.
for it.
Yelling people on my Instagram. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. And I'm gonna tag you in it too.
Say
But
less.
that's back. That was real deep because I know for a fact I do that. Like once you set that big goal, it's like all them little things don't mean nothing because that big goal is what I'm waiting on. But
That's a fact.
it be the little ones too. It be the little ones too. That's what make the journey. That's what make it all happen, bro. Um, I just gave you 3 gems, but should I cheat?
No, hell no, hell no. Nope. We about to rap. I ain't gonna hold you.
All right.
Nope.
I
No,
give you 3.
if I could cheat, your ass can't cheat.
All right. I give you that. I will give you that.
Nah, go ahead. If you got one more, you get it. Go ahead.
It's all right. It's all right.
You sure?
I will say, everybody that was mentioned that we want on the podcast, I'm serious about y'all spreading the word. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah, for
saying?
sure.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be
Let
outside.
them know. Let them know. I want them on the pod.
You feel me? We finna be outside. I'm not even gonna hold you. If you get all rappers on there, understand that we got a cipher with them niggas. Like it's gonna be one of them things where they gonna hate me.
I got bars too. Like I mean,
bro. I'm ready. Like toe to toe with all these niggas. Like they gonna hate, but it's all right. It's all right. We gonna do it.
You feel me?
It's gonna be I hear this now. Be prepared. Wait on the show. Just like really watch out for that because we really do got stuff going on with it.
That's a fact.
But of course, updated and stuff like that. No lie, if there's any creative individuals out there that feel like they got ideas for a show, but they don't know how to like put it to words and stuff like that, be very much open with contacting us on social
reach
media.
out for sure.
Yeah, like we like our team's small, which is easy to manage, but it's also one of them things where we don't turn people away, bro. We all got ideas and we all sit around, we write with each other, we expand it to people. If you act for sure, please come this way.
Come holler at us. Yeah.
You will make the audition process very much easy for me if you come and everything like that. That'd be absolutely amazing. But other than that, I'm excited for the next season.
Me too.
I'm happy that we did this. I love the wrap up episodes. We go through everything in the span of 2 hours, and that's just immaculate because all these episodes took months. You know what I'm saying? And we just do everything.
That's a fact.
I love how we compressed it into 2 hours. But I appreciate you for having me on your platform again. I love being here. I'm always be here. You feel me? Anytime you want me on here again, I'm gonna be on here. You feel me?
You already know.
I'm always open to the but that means you go ahead, you take us out, wrap us up.
All right. Well, again, like I said, I just want to say thank you to everybody, guests and listeners included. I thank y'all. I got nothing but love for y'all. I appreciate y'all, so much, for being a part of this journey. And I just can't wait to continue season 6. That'll definitely be on its way. We try to do it bigger and better each and every season, so this ain't gonna be nothing different. Um, I thoroughly enjoy myself doing the wrap up. I always do. The wrap up is always amazing. So shouts out to you for always being a part of it. um, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much it, man. I ain't gonna hold nobody, longer than I already have. So, with that being said, we are going to sign out. Peace and love, y'all. And this concludes season 5 of the HolloTalk podcast. Thank you, Dope Queen. Thank you, guests. Thank you, fans, listeners, and supporters. We appreciate y'all through and through. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we out.
Stay black. Stay up.
You already know.